So I just came back from school not too long ago, and let's all agree that New York is a bipolar state when it comes to weather. It could be nice outside. I'm talking about you can wear a skirt, a crop top, stilettos, whatever the case may be. What you just heard that she said it's cold. So what I wanted to talk about was friendship fallouts, initiating conversations, and how do I handle friendships now than before. So let's talk about friendship, drifting away and stuff. Mainly when that happens, it's because you guys outgrew each other. You guys are so used to seeing each other all the time, every day. You guys go places together. You get the idea. But then eventually you start seeing different people, you're exploring different opportunities, and you're really seeing what life has to offer. And there are a lot of friendships where I outgrew people. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that we're not cordial with each other. Like, we'll say hi to each other there and there, but as far as like having a conversation and sitting down and talk like we always do, doesn't really happen anymore. And that's fine. And to be honest, I feel really good about it because I don't feel guilty about anything and we're not on bad terms. Because typically when you or someone are not talking as much, a person may react, oh, they don't like me anymore. I did something wrong. They seem a little bit distant. That's not really the case, really. People really just be focusing on themselves and actually see what life has to offer. So it does make me feel good in a way. But at the same time, how I used to handle this is by keeping the friendship stable, by giving all of my energy to these people, and actually making sure that we're both okay. I didn't really see it from a different perspective or their perspective. That's why I would just panic or I'll just be worked up over something that's not even that serious. So, you know, how I handle it now is I just let it happen because people who are meant to stay in your life will come, even if it's not right away. Initiating conversations. How I used to handle it before, those who know me, I initiate conversations a lot with my friends. And at first, I thought it was okay because I'm familiar with them. We always talk to each other. But now I realize it's always not a good thing because the energy should be reciprocated and it should go both ways. If they're not talking to you unless you start up a conversation, leave that friendship, move on, find better friends. Because constantly I would do that, initiate conversations. So it's not only that it drains my energy, it drains my soul, and it also makes me question about my self worth. And of course, it also makes me feel like I'm bothering the person, even though I always talk to them and they're my friend. Again, I don't really like initiating conversations, but I do it anyway to keep things stable. So I would always check in on a person, make sure everything's okay, make sure that we're both okay. And if there's like any issues going on between us, then talk about it. How I handle it now is I don't initiate any conversations with anybody unless I have a good connection with you. because do understand that I poured so much of my energy to people who did not deserve it. So if I don't initiate conversations, please don't take that as a bad thing, because I used to do it all the time. And the last thing I want is to keep repeating the cycle of me second guessing my worth, or me feeling used, the negative things that I don't want me to experience. I don't want to have a negative mindset. A new year is coming. I need to be set and prepared, especially what the future has in store for me. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Um, more overall, if you find yourself always initiating conversations and the person literally never starts conversations, leave. Find better friends, and don't waste your time on people like that. They drain your soul.